Long ways from the days
The NFL has come to Germany as you get a look inside Deutsche Bank Park here in the bustling city of Frankfurt. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 2 regular season games on German soil this year. Here we go with the Dolphins and the Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Achane to start the drive. And some room to run. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You talk about this Miami defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Cameron Good in there to make the stop. The Chiefs at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Big swing by the Dolphins in 2022, acquiring Chubb from Denver in midseason. Only 2.5 sacks in 8 games with his new team, trying to get more consistency at the 2-time Pro Bowler in 2023.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So that time, they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Back to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Up the middle, Achane. Now he's free up the right sideline. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
23-yard line.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 7.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Second and 5. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Karlaftis brought his relentless motor from Purdue to Kansas City. 6 sacks, a couple fumble recoveries as a rookie. They expect him to continue to expand his game in his 2nd season.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction, but for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent. And they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
George Karlaftis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
They go play action. Now Mahomes going for it all.
And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They'll look to throw.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Dances by him. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he powers his way up past the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun now on third down. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A-chain hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Terrible. Awful. Come on, teamwork.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. That'll be caught by Rice. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here we go on fourth down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
On second down, a run by Achane.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They need 2. Here's third down. They'll run again.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's first and 10. Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes second down. Mahomes.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around.
There he goes left side.
Now he's loose again. Now look out. To the 20.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their
say that's a little lead, yeah, a little extra on top.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team.